Well, since being elected to Congress, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has been touting what she calls a New Deal. Not a New Deal like FDR's New Deal, but what she calls a Green New Deal, something focused on the environment. What is it exactly? Well, we're not totally sure, but from what we can tell, a lot of it does not relate actually to the environment. The program's planks include single-payer health care and basic income programs. The plan would drastically raise your electric bill by replacing fossil fuels with wind and solar, which is much more expensive and less efficient. It would also funnel money to labor unions and left-leaning industries, and of course it would dramatically increase the deficit. Would it help global warming? Well, not really, according to scientists. So what is the point of this? Justin Askins is an executive editor and research fellow at the Heartland Institute, and he joins us tonight. Justin, thanks very much for coming on. So give us just a quick overview of what we know so far about this Green New Deal.
Right. Well, I've been saying this now for 2 months. This is the most radical, dangerous policy proposal offered in modern history, certainly by a sitting congressman. And not only would it eliminate hundreds of thousands of jobs, maybe even millions of jobs related to the fossil fuel industry, but it would also require upgrading every single home and business in the entire country. We're talking about more than 130 million buildings being upgraded by the federal government, whatever the heck upgrading means. It would create a universal basic income program costing trillions of dollars, single-payer health care, which the Mercatus Center says would cost $32 trillion over the first 10 years, all kinds of crazy stuff, a whole system of new publicly financed, publicly owned banks to pay for all of this, running up the national debt by tens of trillions of dollars. I mean, this is crazy stuff. This is socialism.
Can we get back to the first part? It's a little bit strange because for generations we've heard politicians on both sides say we need to wean ourselves from foreign oil, which, by the way, is funding terror. So the United States is now a net exporter of oil and gas, the largest producer of oil and gas in the world. This would eliminate the oil and gas industries overnight, or am I overstating that?
It would eliminate the oil and gas industries in a 10-year period, from 2020 to 2030. Yeah, every single job in the oil and gas industry, every fracking job, all of them would go away, all to accomplish this pie-in-the-sky goal of eliminating climate change in 80 years.
But would it eliminate? I mean, climate change is to the extent I understand, is a global phenomenon. So would it force China to go solar too?
No, absolutely not. And that's really the dirty little secret of this plan, is it actually would do nothing to reduce global CO2 emissions. Because over the course of the next 20 or 30 years, China and India, which are producing increasingly more CO2 emissions, they're going to outpace us. Anything that we do is going to make absolutely no difference in the long run. This is all about socialism, not saving polar bears. That's really what this is all about.
You know, you're not selling me on this, Justin. I don't see a clear upside. Maybe you can come back and take another shot at it. But for now, I can't say I'm for this. Great to see you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.